We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Daddy Johns, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more...
Out. He's out. 3. You're out.
So coming to the plate, Carl Hicks. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Pitch on the way.
Hey.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
Good job.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
Batting 4.
Into the box now, Bill Nicholson. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hicks, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Come on now.
Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside the throw, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. The 2-0 on the way.
That's out. Grab that pitch now, eh? Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
On the move again from first. In there, now the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Here's the 3-1. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Billy Williams, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First offering on its way. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
That evens it up 1-1. Two down, runners at first and second.
Hey, let it fly right here.
And it's fouled away. The set and the 1-2 swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs strand a couple, still no score. The pitcher, Carl Erskine, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And they do have him squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Out. Out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carl Hicks. He singled his last time up. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Hicks is looking like a near lock at this point to make the NL All-Star squad. He is currently the leading vote getter at catcher.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Let's play ball. You're out. That's ball 4. Out. 3. He's out. Out. 3.
Standing in, Tony Lassiter comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Tony Lassiter.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Play ball. 3. 3.
Settling in now, Carl Hicks. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A high fastball is in there.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Hey, see it, drive it right there.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Fouled off. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game, and he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
He's set. Here it comes. Bill Nicholson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
A ball and a strike now.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
The 1-1. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
Hey, get you a good one up there, huh?
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Another try at 2-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Left fielder.
In now, Billy Williams, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Williams is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2 outs here with a runner at third.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
High and away, not close. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Stepping up now, Hack Wilson.
Number 4.
All right, this is you. This is you. Let's go. Hey, you got it. No one better. Here we go.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
1-0.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
3-0. Here it is. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Number 21 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Los Angeles. Number 21.
Mike Napoli will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
Napoli.
All right, your pitch right here,
From
right
the
now.
stretch.
Let's go.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Hey, you can do it, kid. No one better up there. Let's go. Hey, get your pitch up there, kid.
1-0. Here it is. Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 4th home run for him on the season, and the lead is now 7-2. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today.
3. You're out. Out. He's out. Out. You're out. Out.
Carl Hicks will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Come on, big guy. Hey, now.
And he
that's
watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Let it fly right here.
And now a pitch on the way.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Grip it and rip it.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Bill Nicholson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hey, here we go. Come on now.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.
Come on, big guy. See your driver right here.
That's wide, 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
He's running. Strike taken. The throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
No one out with a runner at second.
Hey, kids, see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Here's a pop-up now.
Wait for a good one now.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Down the first baseline. Now another 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Striding in once again, Billy Williams.
The left fielder, Billy Williams.
Now a pickoff play at second. And a dive, but he's back in. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in, Hack Wilson. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Come on, let one fly here. Let's go.
See it, drive it like you can.
From the stretch.
Ball one.
Great take right there. That a
Ball one, no strike.
Come on now, rip it.
The 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
All right, come on now.
7 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You can do it. No one better. Come on.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fouled away.
Hey, your pitch, huh?
Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Mike Napoli will stand in again as we take you back to the 5th inning for the big blow. A grand slam that obviously has been their biggest at-bat of the game thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Let her rip, let her rip.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Into the box now for the Cubbies, Tommy Leach. And he does so with 2 gone in the inning, but with the bases loaded.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh? All right, here we go. We need you here. We need you.
Here's the first pitch to him. With runners in scoring position this season, Leach is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
The 1-2. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
Play ball. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Out.
Now to the plate, Carl Hicks. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Let's play ball. He's out. You're out. 3.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
11-3 the final score in this contest. The Chicago Cubs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Daddy Johns with his 4th win this season. Carl Erskine struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 11 runs on 11 hits. 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Dodgers, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 18 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we